Margaret Pomeranz from At the Movies. Good morning, Margaret.
Good morning, James Nath. Hi.
My spiritual partner, Margaret, how are you this morning?
I'm good. I believe we have tastes in common.
We have so much in common, Margaret. I don't even know where to begin. I feel like we're on a blind date and I've read your profile on rsvp.com and I know everything about you. I know your movie tastes. I know everything. We have to say, Margaret, you have one of the best jobs in the world. You're a film reviewer. You know how they say security guards at shopping malls are failed cops? What do you say when people say movie reviewers are like failed directors or people that couldn't do it themselves?
Oh, well, I think that's sort of like a bit of a cliche, really.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've never had any ambition. I don't know how to direct a film. I'm full of admiration for people who take that on.
Yeah.
I mean, you know the limits of your talents.
Oh, I don't.
Mine sure don't go in that direction.
Well, you never know. You've got plenty of life left, don't you, Margaret?
Well, I hope so.
Now, is it as fun as it seems from someone on the outside looking in? Is it as... Well, yeah, you get to pay to go to the movies every day, Margaret.
Well, I think it is, actually. I don't think you could do this job if you didn't really love film.
Yeah. Now,
because you've got to sit through a lot of mediocre stuff that ordinarily I wouldn't bother with. And by the end of the year, when you're getting a bit tired, the bad films seem even worse.
How about this, Margaret? Me and my housemate, whenever we visit the DVD store and we get into the classic household what DVD are we going to get argument, we pull out the iPhone, we go to the ABC website, we look up your review. I'm not kidding. We do this every single time we're in the video store. We always go with Margaret's choice. I'm Team Margaret.
How am I living up to expectations?
This is why we've got a spiritual connection, because you've never let me down. This is have you ever been bribed?
No.
Are you sure?
And I think the ABC would take a very dim view of that.
Are you sure? Did Nick Giannopoulos send you like a meat platter for Wog Boy 2, King of Mykonos?
No, that doesn't happen. I mean, there are occasional bottles of wine.
yeah.
Now, your relationship with David is, it's the backbone of the show, Margaret. At ABC headquarters, would you hold the lift open for David if he was running down towards it?
I don't know. Yes, of course I would. Of course I would.
Because I've got to say, Margaret, back in the day, there was some amazing battles. Now, my favourite battle of all time between you and David was the review of Sex and the City 1. I don't know if you remember this because you probably film 1,000 episodes a week. I think you gave the movie like 4.5 stars and he gave it 1. And the argument that took place was amazing. Do you remember that fight?
Yeah, well, I couldn't have given it 4.5, did I?
I'm sure. I think you gave the first Sex and the City 4 stars. I'm pretty sure you did.
I might have given it 4. But you see, I got caught up in that film because I had a very new daughter-in-law who was terribly excited about this. You know, that girls of that generation get really caught up in the Sex and the City thing. And it was such a pleasure, experiencing that.
You just got caught up in the hype.
Yeah, hey, I'm not disagreeing with the 4 stars. I've just remembered just the second one. Well, we won't get into that because
no, all right.
Yeah, because people are eating breakfast. Now, I'm sure you've been asked this question a million times, Margaret. But do you actually have a favourite film?
I always say it's Nashville, the Robert Altman film.
Yeah.
And I saw it. It really excited me when I saw it. Way back in the mid-70s. Must have been about 76, 77 it came out here. And I felt such exhilaration with that film as I'd never felt before.
Oh, really? Yeah, because I think there's a difference between your favourite film of all time and the movie you've seen the most. For example, my favourite film of all time is Psycho by Hitchcock. Now, that is my favourite film of all time, but I have seen Sister Act 2, Back in the Habit, the most amount of times. I reckon I've seen that in the hundreds. Are you a fan of the sequel to Sister Act, Margaret?
Oh, no.
No.
Oh, no! But Margaret, they're kids from the street and they learn to sing because of Whoopi Goldberg.
I know. Look, I think I've only seen that once, and it must have been how long ago? That was about 20 years ago too.
It was in the mid-90s, Margaret.
No, I'm afraid that isn't a recurring dream of mine.
Now, mate,
Broken Ned's
the
heart.
second thing that we love more than you on your show is your earrings.
Now, are you aware of just how much of a following your earrings have got?
No.
Do you know there's a Facebook page?
Yep.
How many fans does it have, James?
Let me just have a look.
There is a Facebook page dedicated to the earrings that you wear every week on your show. Did you know that?
You're joking.
No. We are not joking.
And people look at your earrings, then they identify who makes them, and then they post a link to where you can buy them every week.
It has got 682 people that joined this group, and there's pictures of your earrings here. People leave comments on, they give them ratings.
Oh, wow, funny. I'm going to have to look that up.
Yeah, look that up when you get back to your computer. But yeah, Margaret Pomeranz's earrings is a fan page.
Well, they're made by my friend, who's a jeweler.
Oh, there you go. There's probably Jules should get on this. Maybe he's the creator.
Well, anyway, Margaret, before we go, I need to say, you and David seems to be quite calm in the ocean at the moment. You're on the same page a lot of the time, and I'm not really liking it, Margaret.
You want us to disagree more?
Well, yeah, I want a bit of old school Jerry Springer action coming in.
Oh, no, hang on a tick. We've had some major disagreements recently. I got into a great deal of trouble because I think Jackass was one of the films that, I loved and he didn't like at all. I mean, that's not so long ago, and I got rapped over the knuckles for being so rude to him. When he asked if he could get a word in edgeways, I said no.
Good, Margaret.
Good one.
Good.
But, I mean, it swings and balances. I think often we do agree on films, and then there are the major disagreements, and they're the ones that people tend to remember.
Yeah, well, look, next time he gives something a 2.5-star review, just throw your chair at him, just for me, and then take your earrings off and throw them at him, and then stick your finger up and go, David, to you I give 0 stars, and then walk off the set.
Oh, no. No. He's a national treasure, I mean, he's just amazing.
There's a suggestion that David Stratton's beard should have his own webpage.
Yeah, I think so. That makes more sense than my earrings.
All right, well, Margaret, thanks so much for joining us this morning. You've certainly made Nath's day, and you've got a huge gay following too. Who would have known that you were such a gay icon?
Oh, I'm very flattered.
This interview, what was it out of 5, Margaret?
Oh, I really enjoyed it. Oh, it's got to be 4.5.
Fantastic.
Yes! I'll blame James for the loss of the half. Yep.
All right, thanks, Margaret, so much, and we'll catch you next time.
All right, lovely.
I am Phantasmo Wazzo, tip-top terrific. James and Nath, the Glory Boys on Joy 94.9.